to say to that, Joe?
Oh, delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
I've selected you to lead us, not only because of your extraordinary fighting ability.
You haven't forgotten my golf clubs, have you?
Oh, they'll be coming later in the staff car, sir.
Golf clubs.
And what about...
Sorry, sir?
What about my dinner, Jack?
Insanity. Look at that.
Down!
Oh.
Take cover! Cover fire, quick!
We've been an ammunition dump! Bloody ammo dump! Shit!
Oh.
Surrounded, sir. Yes, quite.
What is it? Do you see it?
Hail Mary! We're great! Hail Mary! We're great! We're great!
Hello friends, how are we doing today? Welcome back. So this is Jay. For today we have another one for our World War II movies, and yes, it comes after Saving Private Ryan, which was an extremely sad movie. It was very sad, but at the same time it was a realistic movie, so I appreciate that fact. So for today we have A Bridge Too Far from 1977. So looking at Saving Private Ryan, it was a movie that Americans getting involved in the World War II and also the German Nazi powers. But I think looking at the Bridge Too Far, I see actors coming from different backgrounds. I see British actors, American actors, and so on, the others as well. So I think maybe this could be a real representation of more powers, like the World War. Actually, I was told by my husband this is about Operation Market Garden, and so I look forward to seeing how this rolls out to be, and hopefully it's not as sad as Saving Private Ryan was. Let's say, because World War II wasn't a very rosy thing to start with, to begin with. So I have high hopes for this one, just like Saving Private Ryan. If you like the video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. And we make videos like this quite often. Twice a week I try to post videos on YouTube channel, so you can find all the full-length reactions and my proper outros over at Patreon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your presence. So without further ado, let's join to see A Bridge Too Far from 1977. This must be
It's hard to remember now
actual
that Europe
footage.
was like this in 1944. The Second World War was in its fifth year and still going Hitler's way. D-Day changed all that. But with the Allied victories came problems. Supplies still had to be driven from Normandy over 400 miles away and became dangerously short. Another problem facing Eisenhower was this. Patton, who was in the south, and Montgomery in the north, disliked each other intensely. Each wanted to be the one to defeat the Germans. Each wanted to beat the other to Berlin. In September 1944, Montgomery devised a new and spectacular plan given the code name Market Garden. The plan, like so many plans in so many wars before it, was meant to end the fighting by Christmas and bring the boys back home.
Bridge Too Far. Holland, September 1944.
The Duitsers zijn allemaal knap.
Ja?
Dan is de oorlog voorbij.
German Western Front Army headquarters. Let's see if they have fallen.
Darf ich mir zunächst einmal erlauben, und ich glaube, ich spreche im Namen aller Anwesenden, die Freunde darüber zum Ausdruck zu bringen, dass Sie, Herr Feldmarschall von Rundstedt, wieder zum Oberbefehlshaber der Weststreitkräfte ernannt worden sind. Luftwaffenstärke ist kaum vorhanden.
Munition?
Munition ist auch kaum vorhanden.
Panzer? Truppen? Nachschub?
Kaum vorhanden.
Moral?
None. I think morale is none. Not even minimal.
Nicht vorhanden.
Exactly, non-existent.
Ich glaube, der Grund ist, dass wir uns viel schneller zurückziehen, als sie vorrücken.
Een week geleden hadden je moeder en ik Holland kunnen bevrijden. De paniek is alweer voorbij.
De oorlog vraagt tijd.
Voordat de experts.
Nou, ik was 9 toen ze hier kwamen. De volgende week word ik 14, daar mag ik nou wel iets vanaf weten.
General Browning's headquarters.
I just got back to England bus, where I had a meeting this morning with Field Marshal Montgomery.
We're going to fly 35,000 men 300 miles and drop them behind enemy lines.
It'll be the largest airborne operation ever mounted.
The largest number of people to be lost, is it?
Just where is this all going to take place?
Holland. And when? I'm coming to that now.
Einstein. You take and hold the bridges there with the 101st. General Gavin, with your 82nd, you get Nijmegen. Roy, you get the prize. Arnhem Bridge.
Arnhem.
Well, Marty assures me that 34 will do the 63 miles in 2 days. 63.
In 2 days?
I'm sorry. General Sosabowski, you go with your Polish brigade with Roy. I'm so sorry.
I am thrilled that your great Field Marshal Montgomery has devised such a plan. I promise you, it'll be properly ecstatic. It works.
When?
Of course.
Terug. Ga terug.
Vriendinnetje. Ze woont aan het eind van de straat. Ik ben jarig. Ze heeft een cadeautje voor mij.
Oep.
Nou, vlucht dan.
Mogen doen. Veldmaarschalk in Arnhem. Waarom? Nee, ik ben een geweldige spion. Nou, je moeder helpen met het eten.
Interesting lives they spent during World War II. The families who could have a life.
I just want to be sure our airborne carpet consists of live troops, not dead ones. But I would like to order another low-level reconnaissance of the area. If that's all right with you, sir.
You have to be somewhat brighter than most of us. It tends to make us nervous.
Where is he going to spy now? Allies. Uh-oh.
But the gliders will be bringing in a reconnaissance squadron of jeeps, specially fitted with twin Vickers machine guns.
All we need now, 3 days of clear skies. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Only the weather can stop us now.
Weather! Christmas! What of the Germans? Don't you think that since we know that Arnhem is so crucial to their safety, they might know that?
I think you ought to have a little more faith in Montgomery's intelligence reports. You know, he's done pretty well for us in the last 3 or 4 years.
There.
Splendid view of the Dutch countryside. Can't see any tanks.
Wait a moment, sir. It's a lot clearer in the next picture.
Oh.
Now.
Yes. I shouldn't worry about them.
Why not?
I doubt if they're fully serviceable.
So that guns.
So have we.
And you seriously consider asking us to cancel the biggest operation mounted since D-Day? Because of 3 photographs.
Gentlemen, this is a story that you will tell your grandchildren, and mightily bored they'll be. Our job is to punch a hole through the German front line here. Plan is to reach Eindhoven in 2 to 3 hours and Arnhem in 2 to 3 days. The Irish Guards, under the command of Colonel Vanderloo, will take the lead. What do you say to that, Joe?
Oh, delighted, sir.
I'm not saying that this will be the easiest party that we've ever attended. But I still wouldn't miss it for the world. On the way to the rescue.
I think he has the charisma needed for this kind of operation and presentation. People seem to like him even though he is taking them maybe to their death.
You haven't forgotten my golf clubs, have you?
Oh, they'll be coming later in the staff
Golf
house.
clubs.
And what about...
Sorry, sir?
What about my dinner, Jack?
Are you sure you'll be needing that, sir?
Ah, let's hope so.
Yeah, are you going to a war operation or just a retreat?
You ready? Have a little strength.
There you are. I wish you hadn't done that. Oh, what? You tell me, Eddie. You tell me I won't die. I want you to guarantee me I won't die. I guarantee.
He has such faith in his mate.
Major Fuller. My name is Sims. Find a bit of company? Been getting reports from a number of your friends. They're worried about you. They think perhaps you need...
We all need rest. Why are you saying this to me?
I think perhaps you ought to take a bit of sick leave.
Oh,
But why? I'm not ill or anything.
just because he questioned.
I haven't done anything wrong. I don't want to be left behind. Please.
Out my hands, Daddy.
Just because he questioned the credibility of this operation with fair evidence, he's dropped off.
Home, sweet home.
Yes. When you think we only have 7 days to get everything organized, it's quite a
Bloody miracle.
Looks glorious, but I don't know what's the fate is going to be there for them.
Artillery should be able to clear the way pretty well. Your initial advance.
Yes, we'll move off as soon as their barrage has got going.
Hello, Bob! Hope that's not my funeral they're going to. Morning, Derek. Glad to see somebody knows where we're going.
He knows how to talk to his men. They're coming.
Good God Almighty.
Oh, they're parachuting down, broad daylight. It's a deadly beauty. For this movie, they really should have gotten these paratroopers. I mean, obviously there was no effects per se, so insanity. Look at that.
If there's no more opposition than this on the river road, we should be all right.
Aber britische Fallschirmjäger sind anscheinend gelandet. 3 Kilometer von hier.
Hier gibt es nichts Wertvolles. Ich bin hier wertvoll. Sie sind alle nur gekommen, um mich gefangen zu nehmen.
He thinks all these British troops are coming just to capture him.
Okay, you guys, come on, gather yourself and move, move, move!
Ich verstehe kein Wort. Tausende von Fallschirmjägern sollen über Holland abspringen. Ist das Tatsache?
Ja, das ist richtig. Westlich von Arnhem.
Da ist doch Feldmann schon Mode.
Da, von der Luftwaffe. Starke Verbände sind südlich von Niemwegen gelandet.
Niemwegen? Sie wollen die Brücke?
Da darf keiner rüberkommen, klar? Sie müssen die Brücke unter allen Umständen halten. Verstanden? Klar.
How far away is headquarters?
Half a
a mile, maybe more.
Oh.
But it appears that a lot of the special jeeps failed to arrive, and those that did have been badly shot up in an ambush.
So no one's going to get to Arnhem Bridge except on foot.
Disease war.
How the hell do they expect us to keep to schedule on a road like this? You don't know the worst.
That was so Tokyo, so nice. It's actually like the war. Just imagine being there.
How's it going now?
Not too well, sir. We haven't been able to make contact with General Browning, 30 Corps or England.
What about those VHF sets?
Oh, sir? It appears the sets have been delivered with the wrong crystals.
Who? What?
For God's sake, get it sorted out. Before we have a bloody disaster on our hands.
Round reality.
Sir?
Cup of tea.
I've got lunatics laughing at me from the woods. My communications have completely broken down. You really believe that any of that can be helped by a cup of tea?
Couldn't hurt, sir.
Well said, Hancock. Let's have a cup of tea and everything's sorted.
Aber wenn wir die Brücken sprengen, dann haben wir die...
wollen die Brücken doch gar nicht. Glaubst du wirklich, wenn die Engländer die Brücken wollten, dann wären sie 12 Kilometer von hier entfernt gelandet?
So he thinks that they are not coming to the bridge. I get confused in between the forces sometimes. What is this bridge now? So the name is a bridge too far.
Diese Pläne hätten England eigentlich nicht verlassen dürfen. Streng geheim. Einheiten, Einsatzpläne, Aufmarschziele, Angriffsziele und die Pläne für weitere Landungen der Alliierten. Was wird aus diesem Plan?
Dieser Plan? Das ist sowieso falsch. Das ist nur ein Trick. Sagen Ihnen, wir sollten den finden.
I don't understand from the German end.
Let's hope Johnny's meeting less resistance than we are.
General, we've got to break through the bridge.
Well, we're completely blocked ahead of us. Well, I can't estimate yet. Some Dutch underground people were here earlier trying to explain the situation, but I'm just not sure how much they know. Christ almighty, they've got run behind us.
Look here, I'm awfully sorry, but I'm afraid we're going to have to occupy our house. All right, chaps, we're in here. Dick? Yes, sir. Now take your men, occupy that house across the road. Make sure you can cover the bridge from your side.
Whoa, just think about that, like you're at home and then We'll just turn it up.
Rip down those
Oh!
Hey, come on! Cover fire! Quick!
Made it so far, don't you? Aye.
No! Oh, now we're in trouble, you bloody missed it! Well, you knocked my arm, you clumsy bastard! We've been an ammunition dump! Bloody ammo dump! Shit!
Oh, the bridge is gone? What are they going to do now? Germans.
She does realize that there is something of a war going on, doesn't she?
She has never liked noise. She hates it. Hates it.
You'll have to deal with noise, my friend. This is the war. Noise is your last problem. That could be a lot worse. Doesn't it? Okay, they have the elevation advantage. These are tankers.
Come on, wait for the command.
This German, English, whatever, the pain and the way they cry, it's the same, yeah? That's what I like about these things. I thought as per Brownings, the Germans are not ready. They were just resting, looked like it. It's in broad daylight. And somebody's running out of it, so I just, oh my god, he's gonna get shot or something. Where did they come from?
Penthouse, bottom window, sir.
Who's inside?
Go up.
Oh.
Surrounded, sir. Yes, quite.
Where did they send these people to? Your Brownings. I think they're taking the opportunity to celebrate whatever they can at that moment. Just let them. I wonder how the soldiers are actually feeling inside because they know what's going on.
Have you ever been liberated? I got divorced twice. Does that count? Yes, that counts.
Where's the captain?
Dead.
Maybe the dead person will come back to life with this pothole. This is the one he promised that he wouldn't die. And it's heading. No, it stopped. Dude, it stopped. He's gonna see you. Did he see you? want to see. Oh.
Sir, not now, sir.
I'd like you to look at my
I'm
cap.
sorry, sir. Come down.
What in the name of hell do you...
Well, if you don't look at him right now, he's gonna die.
Dead now.
I'll blow your fucking head off.
He promised him that he would die.
Well, I got the bullet out of his skull.
He's gonna live though, right?
Gonna have one hell of a headache.
Lieutenant Rafferty.
Yes, sir. Colonel.
Lieutenant Rafferty, this is Sergeant. What's your name?
Going. How do you doing?
I want you to put him under arrest. Yes, sir. I want you to keep him there. I want you to keep him there for at least 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that, sir? Thank you, Lieutenant.
I appreciate that whole thing. The court-martial offense. And it was like a bit of a slap on the wrist because he knows he wanted to save his mate.
Come on, boys. Your muscle.
The guys putting down 110%. So they are building the bridge overnight? Yeah, I should have finished it by sunrise.
Thanks, fellas.
Lieutenant? Stop!
I love this victorious music going along with this. It brings such the vibe. Elevates the whole situation.
You're late, you lazy bastard!
That was gracious of me, don't you?
Take cover! Bring up the pier!
No! No! Everybody is taking this. The dead man is walking in.
Good morning, sir. Carry on, thank you. Morning, Baker. Morning, James.
Sir? Well, certainly it gives us more of a chance.
I love the tease. Love it.
In England. And the gliders bringing the Bell's equipment didn't arrive at all.
Now give me the good news.
I'm afraid there isn't any, sir.
Aren't we getting our daily supply drop?
Oh, yes. The Royal Air Force, flying in on schedule. The trouble is, the Germans have overrun the dropping zones.
We still haven't been able to make contact with anyone outside Arnhem, sir.
What the hell are they doing? They must be able to see us.
Don't. Is he gonna go? I can understand his frustration, but I hope he can get it.
Bring it back, mate! Come on!
Whoa! He did? It's a canter of caps. Why do you need... That's what they dropped? And he lost his life for that?
Mrs. de Rost, Colonel Weaver, we will have to ask you for a decision. Colonel Weaver has a request to make. You understand that we have great need of additional space.
Your house they're asking for.
We're wasting time.
I mean, this is what you can do from
The Major wants you upstairs.
civilian standpoints.
Rather an interesting development, sir. My general says there is no point in continuing this fighting.
Really? How to trust them?
We haven't the proper facilities to take you all prisoner.
What was their plan? Was it really to surrender? Oh! I don't think so. Doesn't look like it.
Bahnheim auslöschen.
Oh.
We're going to take Nijmegen Bridge tonight. What's the best way to take a bridge?
Both ends at once.
He's got to be tough enough to do it. And he's got to be experienced enough to do it. Plus one more thing. He's got to be dumb enough to do it. Start getting ready.
Interesting. Way of appointing the lead.
I'm pleased to inform you that our 9 o'clock departure has been postponed till 10. You can all have an extra hour's fun and relaxation. We are sure that the river's wide and that the current is strong. And as any more cheery information comes my way, I'll just be too happy to pass it along. In the meantime, just think of this as on-the-job training. I intend to go across like George Washington, standing on the prow. You guys can do the rowing.
That's it! Move up! Come on!
What'd you expect, destroyers? Come on, put it together!
They expect the world from these people and give them the shittiest things to open.
Was können Sie außer dem Rauch sehen?
Im Moment noch nichts, aber die werden versuchen, über den Fluss zu setzen. Bitte um Erlaubnis, die Brücke sprengen zu dürfen.
Das kommt nicht in Frage.
Let's get going!
All right! Go, go, go!
Oh, these poor soldiers.
If you don't have an oar, use your rifle butt! Anything! Row, row!
I think the reception is not going to be that good. Yeah, in a situation.
Hail Mary! Go up the side! Can you make it through the tunnel?
No way, sir!
Up the bank!
We can, sir.
Oh, this is where it's going to happen.
Jetzt!
Oh no! It did not work for them. What happened? They did not fuse it properly?
Kilometer von Arnhem weg.
You don't know, you just walked on your brake.
Need reinforcements and above all, ammunition. Over.
I'm not sure if it's a case of us coming for you.
Very reassuring talk again.
I'm sorry, Johnny. Getting stuck on that bloody bridge 4 days on your own.
Where are they heading now? What's the deal?
Ihre eigenen Flugzeuge haben es gestern abgeworfen.
My general says, please take it. It's very good chocolate. Your planes dropped it to us yesterday.
English.
So the police shall finally come in. Will they land in the middle of the war zone? No, no, no. What a welcome.
Oh, morphia! Daddy, I must have morphia!
Morpheus only for the people who are really hurt.
I've come with a message from General Urquhart, sir.
How you managed that?
I swam the Rhine, sir. The General asks if you'll get your men across the river. We've been holding out for 6 days now.
Tell the general we're coming. We're coming tonight. Schnurr. Schnurr.
A flare.
Hang on, schnurr! Schnurr!
Oh! I wonder what these politicians with these aristocrats and the headquarters making these decisions, having their whiskeys and bourbons are thinking actually these people are going through.
Not possible.
If you would just say yes, it would be very easy. Winning and losing is not a concern. Living or dying is ceasefire. 1 hour, 2. Just to evacuate a wounded.
Ihre Bitte wird entsprochen. Der Waffenstillstand beginnt um 3.
Ceasefire 3.
Is that for real? The ceasefire finished? It ended?
They're trying to force her to get away from the river. Now, once they do that, it'll be annihilated.
Not in Marty's plan at all. Charles, we've been given our marching orders.
Don't talk too soon. They actually make it. Let's see what Browning says now.
Is that right? They've got a bed for you upstairs if you want it. They took 10,000 men into arm. I've come out with less than 2. I don't feel much like sleeping. I've just been on to Monty. Very proud and pleased.
Well, what?
Pleased? Of course. Eric's market garden was 90% successful.
So this whole thing was to please Montgomery? Thousands and thousands of men died? Yes, you did harm the enemy, but look at yourselves. Pleased and proud. I truly like this ending. Alright, I just watched the movie. How did I find it? I think it was a very beautiful movie. It was a very long one as well. It's almost 3 hours. But I think for me, it added up because when the war happens, when these people actually went for this mission that was set up for them by their aristocrat generals and so on. They expected to be in, finish it off and out. And instead, they were stuck there days after days without reinforcement, without supply, without hope. So I think that lengthiness of the movie actually added to it, just if you try to live in it. And for me, it had a super cast, and I think the budget must have been a massive budget for a 1977 movie, because the cast aside, the troops, the paratroopers they had, the other troops, the tanks and everything, definitely they used these things in real life. I'm like, it must have been a massive operation to get this sorted the same way, nothing similar, but like the war we saw, it must have been a massive operation for them to just get this movie sorted and organized. It's impressive. I truly like the ending of that war scene where people who seemed to have everything at the end, it was a war zone. Everything was in pieces and people had to leave their houses, don't know where they're heading. And there's no apparent winning that they expected. But the most important thing for me was General Brownings saying, Monty was very proud and pleased. Futility of everything. It was just summed up for me. He was proud and pleased, and then it goes on to show the thousands and thousands of soldiers who died, and soldiers who have lost their limbs and they are dying. There is a prayer going, and then the families leaving their houses and everything. I think that was a fantastic ending. I actually enjoyed the movie. It was a long movie, but it did not feel as draggy for me. I have heard some people say that it was a very draggy movie for them, but for me, I enjoyed it because actually I think the super cast they had, and it kept you engaged in the movie. But I will share my other long outro over at Patreon as usual. So thank you for being here. YouTube back-end analytics shows me that sadly, only 5 to 6% of my viewers watch my videos till the end. That includes all my long and detailed outros that have my quotes, takeaways, and my movie commentary. So, moving forward, all my YouTube reactions will have much shorter outros, and any of you who are interested can watch the full-length outro along with my full-length movie reaction over on my Patreon page. To clarify to everybody, a full-length movie reaction means a full movie runs behind in the background while I react to the entire thing. Therefore, it's a combination of the full movie along with my full reaction to it. There are no heavy editing in my full-length reactions like you see on the YouTube videos, because there are no copyright issues. The movie is not mirrored, no cuts, all the dialogue and the music is available, along with all the scenes of the movies, which are sometimes missing on the YouTube videos, again due to copyright issues. Any of you who enjoy my videos over here will definitely like my videos over at Patreon, where the content is completely ad-free and you have early access, and also you get to vote for what movies I should watch next. So this is just an update for you. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are.